No, Ankbot is completely separate.
We're live.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Hello, everybody,
Hey!
and welcome to Counter Roleplay. My name is Will. I won't be your dungeon master today because that is Lee's job. Instead, I'll be your player and host for today as we return to Tinker's Tale. Good to see you guys. How you all doing this fine afternoon? And Lee, how are you as our dungeon master today?
Doing very well, thank you. Yes, all good.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We hear that you've had a birthday. Everybody wish Lee happy birthday.
Oh, God. Thank you. Yes, it was on Sunday. I am now 26 years of age, and
God.
I certainly feel it. It was 4 years to go, guys. 4 years.
It's
and then it's over. It's all
And
over.
then it's all over.
it's all over. And we have a Josh with us today. How are you, Josh?
I'm good. Yes. Yes, I'm good. Yeah, no, it's been an interesting day. I've had a weird day, but I'm looking forward to it being weird even more. Yeah. Good job.
You nailed it, man.
Yeah, nailed it. Absolutely. I'm so with it. I don't want to go into it. I'll tell you.
Will's just like frozen.
Have we lost
I
Will?
think so.
Okay. How are you doing, Kira?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm hosting the stream, so if there's any hiccups, like I said in chat, let me know. I'll fix it as much as I can. And
Get straight in there to Kira.
Yeah.
Yep, she's on it.
Blame her.
Blame me.
All the blame.
Exclamation mark, blame Kira. Yep.
It will be a thing.
So then, guys, I believe it was only Kira in the previous game where we left off that was aware of what was happening. Have you been brought up to date, Josh?
No, not even a thing. I know nothing.
Okay. So what we've done then, I believe last time we were... Wait. Last time we'd attended the festival, and Douglas and Tora and your character Kira, I can't remember your name. What was your... Forgive me, I do apologise. What was your character's name? Catherine!
Will, stop moving around, man.
God fucking damn it.
You can't hold me down.
You'd all gone to the festival to watch the Necrodancer, and you'd all sort of been having a bit of a rave time. You'd heard a lot about this guy and kind of how good he was, and shit got a little bit real in the tavern that you were staying in previously, and also in the crowd as you were trying to give away some of Daylon's brew, and people started getting a little bit saucy with it. You believe it was like a love potion gone wrong, but it was a good love potion in that it worked, but you weren't entirely sure whether that was the point. Douglas found a massive, scary sword, and it was terrifying. And you all managed to... A bloodthirster, yep. Yeah. Or a bloodthirster, and carrying it around, you noticed that people were very kind of, oh shit, why have you got that out? Put it away. How have you managed to get that? And no one really knows what's going on with that. But then you managed to take out a whole bunch of orcs, a whole bunch of the Necrodancer's roadies. One of them got burnt to a crisp, if I remember rightly, right at the end. One of them tried to carry Catherine away, and everyone got a bit fried, but... Yeah, so I think that's where we got up to. I think we just sort of ended with Catherine sat stood in the middle, having just like baked every orc in the vicinity.
Ah, yes, that's right.
So baked.
It's good. So bad.
Slow cooked.
It's good.
Good. So, before we begin, then we're gonna cut back to the.
Yes.
Go for it, Will.
Yeah, I guess before we begin, I remind you guys a few ways to interact with the show. First of all, here's the tweet. When his 20 retweets, you guys get to decide what happens next in our campaign in Tinker's Tale. Also, if you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us. We actually hit 20 out of 20 followers, so we have a viewer decision to get going with off the bat. And so next one we'll do is 30. So if you want to decide what happens next, we're going to have viewer decision in a little bit here. Also, you can donate to affect the game. You can give players that 1s, that 20s, wild magic surges, and so many more worse things than that. So you can go and check that out down below underneath donate. But yeah, other than that, let's take it away. Oh, also, if we haven't done character introductions, have we done that yet?
Not yet.
No, yeah.
All right. Then let's do that. Let's start. I'll start. What's that's okay. I'm playing Duncan. He's a human fighter.
Douglas.
Douglas. I forget that every single time. Douglas is a human fighter. He's Northern Irish. He's got a wife called Claudia, and he is I don't know, very angry most of the time. Very angry.
He's got a thing with anger, doesn't he?
Definitely. Oh yeah. Josh, what's by yourself?
Me. Right. I'm going to be playing Bob Black, but I played him in the one shot the other day, and then something happened. Something terrible happened. Volo's Guide came out, and I flipped through it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks amazing!" So I'm going to play. He's going to be a Furbolg, Bob Black. He's a gardener, a groundskeeper. That's his whole deal. You know, he tends to the local school, sorts out their grounds, make sure the potted plants have all been watered and bits and pieces. But he unfortunately died, had a little mishap, fell, tripped and stabbed himself on a pair of shears. And when death came knocking, he worked out a sort of arrangement where he wouldn't remain dead, but he's got to sort of do some work, which he's not particularly chuffed about. So he's got all this power and he doesn't really know how to do anything.
Indeed. Yeah, he's a pretty fun character. And thank you to Crimson Phoenix, thank you Brian for the 4 months. I salute you, sir. Says the Island of Phoenix. Phoenix is watching us. I'm glad to hear it, my friend. Thank you so much. Kira, tell us about Catherine.
So Catherine is, whoa, my name's super long. Catherine is a half-elf warlock, and her family's been kidnapped by her patron, hence why she has her powers, and she's not really fond of it. She kind of showed up here in search of clues to maybe find her family, and now she's of course getting wrangled up in all these misadventures once again.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Alright. So, Lee,
Cool.
Yes, take it away.
Take it away. So, we cut back to the scene where Catherine is stood amongst the bodies of the fallen as they are crisped and smoking. It smells pretty tasty up in here, and we noticed that there's a big ring. All the people who were dancing, they've stopped and they're just sort of staring at you all, and you've just killed the roadies of the Necrodancer. They start to slowly work their way in towards you guys in like a big circle. But as that's happening, we're going to go back to the tavern, the one you nipped into, where you found Bloodthirster. And there's a fellow stood at the bar having a tankard, looking out the window. Describe yourself, Bob.
Okay, Bob is a particularly large. He's a Furbolg, which means he's I think he's 7'3". Which is big. There's loads of music coming out of my headphones suddenly. Not sure what that was about. Anyway, yeah, he's 7'3". He's a big, blue-skinned, lovable oaf who has taken to wearing a lot of black of late. And hasn't really been turning up for work. It looks pretty tired a lot of the time because he's got this sort of deal, a new job, part time, but it's still taking up a lot of his working day. So yeah, he just looks a bit run down. He really needs this pint of whatever it is. Wearing black, head to toe in some clanky armor underneath, and he's carrying a. I can't remember what I armed him with. He's armed. That's all you need to know. He's armed.
He's definitely got arms.
He has all the arms, and he will use them. So yeah, that's him.
Cool. How is he? How is Bob? I was gonna say Bolg. How is Bob actually managing to cope with all the other sentient races around him, all the other people. Like Furbolgs as a race,
quiet people.
yeah, aren't particularly fond of people.
It's a new thing. The problem is like he very much likes nature. That's why he was a groundskeeper. But now because of the whole patron of death, having to now collect the souls of the living, that means at some point you will bump into someone who hasn't bit the dust yet. So he's trying to like bring himself slowly into the local area, sort of like get acquainted with people whilst they're alive, watch them, sort of learn how to interact with them. But mostly it's just because at some point someone in this tavern is probably going to croak, and I will have to, do the deed.
Scoop them up. Yeah. So I guess you kind of need that pint of ale, a bit of Dutch courage. Yeah. It's a confidence thing. There's also,
I need to be there because if it happens and someone else calls dibs on that corpse, I mean, I have a quota.
Your job's on the line, mate.
It's my job. Yeah.
Do you have like a quota of different races? You have to
yeah. Oh yeah. No, because otherwise you start to come across as a racist. If you like, for example, if I were to just come back with like a ton of dead orcs, like people would be like, "What's that all about, Bob?" And he'd be like, "Oh, it's just what was around."
They're just everywhere, aren't they?
They were just sat there smoking away on the ground.
You've been building a wall again, Bob. God damn it.
Which is, and that's totally what you see when you gaze out the window. Finishing your pint, you notice there's a pile of corpses outside.
Oh!
A big ring of people sort of gathering around them. You notice a couple of figures in the middle, but your gaze kind of falls upon that of the toasted orcs. So, what do you do? The tavern's fairly quiet.
I jump up to my feet. I'm just like, trying to like neck my pint because I don't want to like run out with their tavern flask. Like I don't want to be that guy. So he's like spilling it down himself. Work and all. Thank you. It was lovely. And he rushes outside and he's just like, excuse me, dead bodies. Got it. Excuse me.
So you managed to push your way through the crowd, and they're all kind of looking at this 7-odd-foot tall, massive dude with a massive beard, and then looking at the pile of dead orcs, and there's this woman stood in the middle, and her hands look black and charred. You kind of.
Wow.
Gross.
So you shout dibs. You guys notice this huge guy just push his way through and shout dibs. What do you do?
I look at him and I'm like 5'5", so I'm really quite short compared to this guy. I'm like, first of all, Catherine, what the fuck was that? You should do that more often. And I look towards this giant guy up here. What are you calling dibs on?
The bodies, they're all mine. I need all of them. Excuse me.
Have them.
Deaf,
That's okay.
person of death coming through.
You can take them, buddy.
You guys are the best.
I feel like I've met you in a dream. Maybe
Have you ever had too much to drink or eat or taken too much arsenic in a day? At that, because that might...
Are you gonna take away these bodies so it looks like they weren't killed by anyone? Perchance?
I mean, it was self-defense.
I'll make a note of that. He pulls out a clipboard. He says it's self-defense.
In almost no sense was it self-defense, but...
It was sort of self-defense. I'll put other for terms of death. Let them worry about it upstairs. Or downstairs. You never know.
I don't... What are you talking about? Are you some kind
don't
of...
worry. You're clearly, you're damned.
Are you a priest?
Sort of, yes. Bit new to it. Do apologise, it's a little bit awkward, but yes. So, can I take some names and a description of what happened here, just so I can catalogue it all?
Well, my name is Douglas Templeton.
Douglas. I'm gonna write Doug. Not
No,
so
I'm
great.
Does he write D-U-G?
D-U-G. Yes, like with a trowel. Yes. Okay, Doug.
No, don't. Okay. This is Catherine something.
Catherine. How do you spell something?
Not
Just
too
put
sure.
Cat. You could just put Catherine. That's fine.
Cat.
Oh.
Killed by a cat.
There was another.
That's a bleak memoir there. There was another person as well.
Yeah, she's gone now. She was
Oh.
like a Nordic type. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've already got 2 witnesses. That's all I actually need. It's kind of like marriage, you know, that kind of. So, I'm gonna go ahead and. Would you mind, everyone? Could everyone just? He like tries to shoo back the crowd.
They kind of having been staring at you wide-eyed and in awe with their jaws like. This guy's like the tax man, but a big blue giant version, and they kind of been watching you interview these people, and they're like, so they just kind of disperse. You know, they don't really want to be near you in case they're killed by a cat or whatever it is you just said. So they all kind of disperse. They kind of go back into their little corners and cliques and stuff, and they all sort of start to pick up more beers and get back into the party.
Cool. He's just sorry about that. Can't perform with an audience, you know.
I don't know that. No. I'm like, so, what are you doing here? I mean, we're just here to sell beer, and you might have heard of Daylon Oak Brewers. We're here to sell beer. I don't know if you've got any. In which case, you might want to purchase some beer from us.
No, I don't get out much, to be completely honest. It's been a while since I've come to town, which is, you know, good for the townspeople, but at the same time, terrible for business. So, no, I haven't had any beer of late. What kind of what kind of beer is it?
Well, the current batch is rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
That's right, with a soy touch of don't worry about the soy touch. Actually, it's just rhubarb.
So you're selling rhubarb?
Beer, rhubarb beer.
So there is something else in it, but is it like a secret ingredient?
Kind of, yes. Also, secret / illegal, but just focus on the rhubarb is the main pitch.
It's legal. Good. I'm glad to hear. Like completely mishears you. Good. As long as it's legal. Well, not that I, you know. Either way. So, I mean, will you be selling a lot in town? Can people, you know, drink too much? I mean, is it the sort of thing that might, you know?
Well, listen, pal. You seem to be quite about death. Yeah, I mean, we do have some potions that can end up killing people. We've also got some love potions and some regular beer, but mostly the stuff is not so good.
I mean, define not so good. Like, I mean, it sounds good.
Like,
sounds good for business.
We actually killed the lady on the way here. I mean,
did you happen to remember where exactly? I mean, roadkill isn't really my specialty, but yeah, I've got a quota to fill, so.
No, I don't. Sorry about that. Listen, we should probably get off the main area where all these dead bodies are, because it's starting to look.
I mean, well, I mean, I'm worried about contamination and everything. I don't know where you've been, so I'm just going to go and pile these up in a nice, orderly set. I'm not really sure what you call a pile. I think it's just a pile. I don't think it changes.
Just a pile. I always call it.
Yes, that's what I always call them. Just a pile of dead bodies. Yes.
Listen, we're staying at tavern over there, so if you want to come by after all this is over, then drop on in.
He's a bit shocked by this, as he's never really been asked out for a drink by friendly people. So
yeah, just right.
Or anyone.
Illegal killings, Bruce. Would you like to come for a drink with us? Yes.
Bro.
Bro. Well, I suppose. I mean, this will take me a little while. I have to get them all sort of sorted.
Yeah, you don't need to make it someone weird. You either turn up or you don't, you know.
Oh well. I tell you what, I'll have a think with the old noggin about it, and if I come, and if I don't come, I probably did. It just you weren't there, and you'd already left. I'll definitely be there. Just whether or not you're still there. He's gone.
I really love this character. He's so cute.
I turn to Kat, and I'm just like, "Hello, Kitty. So he's actually gone. He's incredibly committed to you. Gone in.
Catherine, get out of there. Catherine, get out of there.
How does Cat react to this person?
I'm just gonna take a step back and just kind of size him up, like.
Pulls out like a drawing measure, just like, yeah, about 7'3". So, nope, he's still here, ladies and gentlemen.
He's definitely gone back to the tavern.
Oh, damn.
Diddly. Hi, guys.
So, Kat, will you be also joining us, me and old Doug, for a brew later?
Sure. Yes. Why not?
Marvelous. Okay, right. Well, I'll be there. You'll be there, so it'll be a thing, and that'll be fun. Nice stress relief after all this. So, if you do kill anybody while you're in there, I'm just out here. Yell through the window. I'll deal with that in a minute. Just for you guys. I can put this on hold. I mean, orcs don't go bad very easily. So I'll see you soon. Okay, bye. And, he goes to walk away and realizes you need to walk away now. So he just turns around and ignores you until you're gone. Because you can't leave.
Stays up the following. Welcome to the event, my friends. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, hey, John. Nice to see you. He's just joined. Says your friend, blah blah, has just started watching.
Oh,
that's very sweet. So he turns around and Cat, I assume, kind of scampers away very quickly to the tavern to follow Doug.
Yeah.
So you manage to thread yourselves in and out, and luckily the crowds just kind of assume that the big giant caretaker is literally just that. They don't really realise what he's there for. They think that it's all just kind of part of the whole deal. No one's really fazed by this. So you get into the tavern again, same tavern where you found Bloodthirster, and you get to the bar, and there seems to be a lot of chatter about the fact that the Necrodancer is packing up to go because he needs new roadies, and unfortunately his roadies have expired. So you're kind of stood at the bar, and there's obviously people just kind of sat around chattering about the roadies and that. And I think we've lost Will.
Oh no!
Oh, he's back! Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like, I guess we're sitting like at the bar or something. I'm gonna just kind of like say to Douglas like, "Wow, we got a donation."
Oh yeah!
From Sweebay, donated $6. Dem crits. More like dem tails. 2 nat 1s for... I missed the end.
Oh no, Sway, who are they for? Who would you like to Sway? Thank you so much, dude. Let me give you that gold, my friend.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna say, well, seeing as his guards are dead, maybe we can offer our services as his guards, replacements. He's gonna need them. And, traveling around, if he's popular, you get a big crowd, you can sell a lot of beer, and...
I like the sound of it. I mean, as long as Elon's okay.
I don't see why he wouldn't be.
I mean, I'm sure Douglas, that's me. I mean, I'm sure Daylan. So many names. E's everywhere. Look, I mean, there's just no way Daylon would never find out, so I don't see what's wrong with that. Oh shit! And thank you so much to Kill by Heart for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. 2 net ones for Lee to distribute as she wished. All the love from Sweden. There we go. Thanks so much, Sway.
Thank you, Sweet Bay.
What a bay.
I am very much looking forward to this.
Oh my god. So yeah, I've just kind of like said.
I like the sound of it. Even though you're not any part of this operation as such, as you
I mean, it's kind of a win-win situation because if I join, and I mean, like, I'm the one who fucking killed all his bodyguards, so like, why the fuck would he want to hire me in their place? They're incompetent. Anyways, I get to cover more.
Death is a sign of incompetence. It's true.
Yeah, it is.
The incompetence to be able to live. I mean,
can we make that into a T-shirt? Death is a sign of incompetence. That would be amazing.
Death is a sign of incompetence.
I'll wear it to work every day.
It's like Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, exactly.
But it also allows me the opportunity to cover more ground, look for clues about my family, and.
Yeah, we should look into that. You know. I promised you ages ago that we would, like 3 seasons back, and I've done fuck all to actually do anything about it, so...
Yeah.
Well, I was busy looking for my own soul for a bit, so...
I know, and kind of wish you didn't find it.
Me too.
And they share a tender, sort of friendly moment there over the time. As they both realise that Douglas was better off without a soul.
So true.
So are we
now
actually?
I have conscience.
Yeah. So I guess while you're there talking, in comes the big blunderous 7-foot tall taxman with the clipboard. He looks quite pleased with himself.
What? Why? Why am I smiling?
You're very pleased because you've just made a pile, as they call it, a pile.
I have.
Yes.
Made a pile.
Absolute piles of, well, not money, it's bodies, but hello everyone.
As he draws closer, Douglas, you notice that your blood drinker. I keep calling it blood drinker. It's you. It's your fault. Bloodthirster has started to get quite warm.
Hello. So, we're having a pint of rhubarb, I believe.
Something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the barkeep, having been given a crate of Daylon's brew earlier by you guys.
Oh,
I guess is that the rhubarb you're talking about?
The rhubarb.
The rhubarb. He's going to just sort of get one of these bottles. He's going to stylishly fling it over his shoulder, catch it behind his back, snap it open, and slam it on the table in front of Bob. He goes, "You enjoy that. It's on the house."
Bob pulls out like a small jingling bag of coins, like throws it over his shoulder, goes to catch it. It's not there. Just throwing it across the bar. It's on the house, and then he doesn't go retrieve it. He just cheers.
Also, thank you to Robert Troubadour for following. And welcome, my friendly adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm gonna go pick up. Yeah.
What?
I think we might have missed him. What did you say, Will? Say that again.
Yeah, I just said I'm
gonna go pick up the ale.
Okay. The one that's been put in front of him.
£10 upon taking a sip of his drink. Josh, roll 2d, 10,000.
Okay.
2d 10,000. Yeah. I'm all over that.
Oh, let me just check the old roll 20. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I keep breaking up, guys. So
we will stumble on through. 2d 10,000. So he takes a whiff of this beer. He swirls it. Oh, it didn't roll. Damn it!
No, I was going to say I've been sat here waiting for you to roll.
And 851 happens simultaneously with 9,028.
Okay.
That's what he's getting. He's getting 851 and 9,028. What else is he getting? Is it?
Let's have a look at the old wild magic table. Let me just load this up.
My friend.
Your friend, companion, your old mucker.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Darkness.
Right.
I currently have a monks in a game that, because of D10,000 Wild Magic Surge, now has retractable hands that fire out of his hands.
Retractable hands.
Yeah, his hands. When he's not using his hands, they just vanish into his forearms.
Okay, so with 851, Bob, you feel as though you are trudging uphill.
I do.
Okay.
It's an upward struggle to be in this pub, especially
And then,
people that I don't know, but I'm trying.
and also, what the fuck? So, okay, I'll wait until you've had a drink of beer before I give you the next one. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't Duncan take the beer off you? Duncan, it's Douglas. Did Douglas take the beer off you beforehand?
The beer which was smashed, I go and like piece together. And
No. I threw my coin purse over, because he did like loads of cool stunts with his bottle. So I was like, I can do that too, and immediately threw my coin purse and have no idea where it's gone.
Okay, yeah. In that case, Douglas, I'll watch you drink.
Yeah, Catherine's gonna whisper to Douglas, should we stop him?
No, we do not stop him.
Okay.
He keeps drinking. He just, yep. It's quite good actually. It's amazing. Not many people would be able to keep talking as they're drinking, but apparently I'm capable of it. And,
So you managed to down like half of it in pretty much one swig. You start to feel a little fluffy and a bit sort of warm and a bit, as per the side effects of this brew. A little bit saucy, as in like you get a little bit kind of this kind of Dutch courage as such. It's making you feel a bit more warm towards people. You feel a little more affectionate, a little more friendly. It's all kind of getting right in your veins, and you feel it. Ooh.
It's just alcohol then.
It's just like. So, Doug.
Do not No.
What would you like me to call you?
Douglas?
Do you guys need a room? I can.
No. Where's my wife?
Your wife is not here to be seen yet. You believe you left her back at the tavern, where you left her after she had her horse yesterday.
She's somewhere here. We're in the tavern, aren't we? So she's around here somewhere.
Oh no, yeah, she's around. Yeah, I think she stayed here while you went and murdered a load of orcs. But
Claudia.
I look to Kitty and I'm like, Kitty, you have really no tail at all.
That's
definitely a thing that is said.
It's remarkable how little of a tail you have. But you do ring. Which is weird. It's just weird.
Yes.
You don't have a tail or fur or cat ears or whiskers, but you do chime for no reason.
Slightly chime.
Especially when awkward conversations happen, you just chime.
Okay, I was trying to grab it to turn it off, and it fell in between the cracks of the seat I'm sitting in, and I couldn't get it out, and it's still stuck in there.
Oh shit!
But it stopped ringing, so it's okay.
So much of that could be misinterpreted.
So as you take the last swig of your beer, let me just double check the effects. Let me just try and layman's term this old.
Is it deaf? Is that the layman's term? It's just instant.
No. Okay, so the term is diaphanous, but it means light, delicate, and translucent. So diaphanous jellyfish float above your head. Thanks to your
so
he's just there.
He just drinks and he's just like, and a small jellyfish just out of his mouth, and he's just
drifts. Yeah. Another jellyfish appears. So this is part of your wild magic roll. This isn't just a oh my god, this isn't just a random jellyfish thing I've made up. This was thanks to the old D10K. Thank you very much.
I look at Doug and I'm just like, Doug, jellyfish.
I don't remember the beer doing this.
I don't think it's meant to. This is something new.
This is having a bit of a weird effect. This is completely unlike any brew you've seen before by Daylon. And you read the ingredients and you notice there's one ingredient different.
We added in jellyfish.
It's a form of algae. You believe that Daylon ran out of the right ingredients halfway through and went sifting in the pond at the monastery. And put that in instead.
He's been going in the jellyfish pond again.
In the pond.
He insists on keeping those jellyfish there. God damn it, Daylon.
There's all the lily pads there.
I think you need help, Bob.
Another jellyfish comes out of his mouth.
Okay, Bob. We're gonna take you up to my room now, and we're gonna leave you there for a bit, okay? And so
He starts to giggle uncontrollably.
I'm getting excited now. It's not like that.
Sadly, the effects of the love beer are still taking hold of him.
Can this be a thing from now on that just he just hiccups jellyfish?
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing.
That's the permanent thing now.
Yep, that's it.
I'm going to go to my room where Claudia, my wife, is presumably still staying, and try and explain to her what is going on.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
So, hey, love. Listen, this is a friend of mine, Bob, and he's got a little problem with his mouth right now.
Okay.
Insofar as that he has been jellyfishing, is all I can really explain it with.
So,
Bob, would you mind demonstrating?
you shunned me yesterday when I'm cross-stitching with a friend. You go and you kill some orcs and you leave me here. And now you bring a drunk jellyfish burping friend into my bedroom while I'm sat here. Douglas, this is not how a marriage works.
I did not kill those orcs. Those orcs were dead already as soon as Catherine killed them.
Oh, it's Catherine now. Oh, so you blame the woman. So you blame the other woman. Is that how it works? Well done. Yes, come in, Bob. Make yourself at home. You can go burp jellyfish in the corner over there. Goodbye, Douglas.
Bob, she's just going to be a bitch about it. Don't go there, man.
Bob is just standing in the room really awkwardly. He looks, and he's just like... and then he shakes his leg, and a jellyfish just comes out the bottom of his leg, and he just...
Bob,
help me. And he just goes and he like tries to curl up on his tiny little bed meant for a 5-foot man, and he's just
Catherine, please explain it. You killed those orcs.
Catherine, it's not about you, dear. It's about Douglas being inept at being a husband. And I do apologise for you being caught up in all of these shenanigans. I'm sure a lady like yourself is not wanting to be part of this.
I am not an inept husband. I'm just a bad one.
It's okay. Men are difficult.
He's inept.
Right,
you agree, right? No, you're inept.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of feelings. That's why it's...
I do agree with you, Claudia.
Your ineptitude shines through, a bit like your lack of feelings as well, Douglas. We're going straight back to counselling as soon as you return. No, I'm finished.
Back.
You are. You know what we talked about, Douglas, last time.
Crimson Phoenix just donated another £5. Claudia gets 1d 10k thousand.
Claudia does.
Claudia does, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's roll that now. So she's having an absolute breakdown at poor Douglas at the moment.
this one.
And also, the frog, 123, donated 15 pounds. We all roll D10K. And he says, you are all
More
awesome
wild
people.
magic.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. So, get all your wild magic rolls done again. Let me just see what happens to Claudia.
Bob burps really, really loud, and a giant jellyfish just appears in the room. It's pulsing with wild magic energy.
It's like the...
He's sorry.
Josh, could you roll mine for me?
I can indeed. I'll let you... Would you pick one or two? Would you like the first one or the second one? Because I've already rolled one.
I'll take the second one.
Okay, the second one. You're having 2,407. I'm having 7,710. And you know you're going to have like that moment later on when I'm having my 7,710 and look over the table and think, why do I do that? It happens all the time.
So which one's 7,000? Is that Will?
No, that's me.
That's you. Okay, so let's just have a look at these ones. Okay, so just so I can work them in. Ooh, blah, 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 blah.
So yeah.
Okay, so Bob, your clipboard. It's tied to both of your hands. In your drunken jellyfish stupor, you've managed to wrap the pencil that's been so skillfully tied on, wrap around your wrists.
Well.
Okay, so 2407. That's what. Oh no, wait. What's Kira? What's Kira got? 5266.
Yes. And thank you to Kira Washia for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
So Kira, you can heal yourself, but it costs you 1 million gold pieces. Like literally 1 million.
I see.
Okay, so that's at any time you try to heal yourself. So it's a good job. Is Bob a cleric? Did you say you were a cleric? Yeah, okay. Good job we got a cleric.
We won't look at that.
Cleric.
And let's have a look at Will's. So 2407.
Feeling nervous. You're cursed to marriage. Oh shit.
You don't even have a spell book, so let's say...
I've got a diary.
Yeah.
It's my diary that I kept whilst I was in...
that you kept in Salt Vault, in rehab, yeah.
Yeah.
So, your diary teleports 1d4 feet straight down.
Shit.
So you lose your diary, it's underground now. No one knows where it's gone.
Are we upstairs? Is there a room
actually,
upstairs?
roll a 1d4.
If that's upstairs, if someone's just laying in their bed, like, oh, their diary just falls out the ceiling, like, oh. Wow, this is dark.
What the hell is going on here? Cloudy, what have you been doing in this room? Because there's a lot of magic around here.
I'm not here to talk to you yet, Douglas, actually. Oh, really? 2 feet. 2 feet. Okay, so your diary falls pretty much through the floor and onto the head of a patron downstairs, just supping at the beer. And it goes, donk, lands on the desk. You hear a bang downstairs, but you're not entirely sure what that is. So, Claudia's wild magic roll. So, because she doesn't have a weapon, I'm going to assume that the weapon is actually Douglas. No offense, Douglas, but this is going to work in a minute, okay?
Okay. So, I'm thinking to kill my heart. It says, GG, Will, you got the least worst one. Thanks for the cheer, my friend.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you now, Crimson Phoenix. So, Claudia's roll. Target's weapon, aka Douglas, is embarrassed to be seen with her. So, Douglas, not only are you a weapon, but you're embarrassed to be seen with Claudia.
How fitting.
This is a weapon. He has done terrible things to people. I gotta say, fine. Listen, just, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Yes, actually, Douglas, that would work great for both of us. You leave your friend here with me. I shall carry on cross-stitching and dealing with this huge jellyfish in the middle of the room. Why did you leave him here? Why did you bring him here? What made you think that was even appropriate? She's going to carry on running a mouth.
I'm gonna
Just
interrupt you.
embarrassing me in front
Claudia,
of my friend.
Douglas, shut up. Claudia,
Yes,
if you want, seeing as we're gonna be kind of out and about for a bit, and I wouldn't really want to be stuck in a room with a giant jellyfish either, you're more than welcome to use my room, and then that's like the really big, like grandiose, like.
That's the one that the weird tiefling kind of put you in, wasn't it? Oh no, that's this one, isn't it? Because you guys
yeah,
swapped.
because we switched.
Yeah. Okay, so she nods and she sort of gathers her things. She pushes past Douglas and she just goes and takes the stuff into the bathroom.
Jeez. I'm just
So
gonna
I'm like,
look at
She is
Douglas.
so embarrassing. Oh my god.
I'm gonna smack him on the backside of his head and just walk out.
She is. Bob, I'm so sorry, pal. She's not normal. Actually, no, she is normally like that.
Bob nods along. He's just fixated with a small jellyfish floating in front of his face. But he's like nodding as if like he's there for you, man.
Ah, man, I wish sometimes I was weird like you.
I wish I was weird like you, did you say?
Yeah.
This is why Douglas is a weapon.
Yeah. I'm gonna go downstairs and get my diary as well.
Okay,
I'm
that's fine.
I'm gonna look around and just kind of. Where did Thora go?
She's vanished. She just seems
She's
to have...
probably like, I don't know, hiding under your beds or something, waiting for you to take your clothes off so you can jump on you at night. You know, the usual. She's done, I mean, I'm just speaking from experience. She's done that to my wife 7 times now.
Oh, okay. Well, we should go talk to the Necrodancer before he leaves. Offer our services.
Let's
and
go find the
whatnot.
Necrodancer. I'm sure Toro will show up at some point or another.
Yeah.
She always does.
Probably.
Okay, Necrodancer. Bob, you're coming with us. And I grab Bob.
Bob's like cultivated a small shoal of jellyfish. And he's trying to school of jellyfish, just trying to get away from them. Just like, yes, now it'll be good. Do you have a knife or anything? Mine, I've become rather entangled.
Right, I get less.
He tries to cut you free using Bloodthirster, and Bloodthirster is a huge, legendary blade of death.
Whenever I hear Bob, I think of Ron Atkinson saying Bob.
Short for Kate.
Bob.
Short for Bob. Bob.
Yeah, we're gonna head up to the Necrodancer.
Okay, so you go back out to the festival grounds, and it's still pretty exciting. You know, there's still a couple of people out there, and you get to the sort of entrance where the orcs were guarding.
There's now a really neat pyramid, and they all seem to be hugging for some reason.
They're all hugging.
Yeah, they're all just holding each other.
They're just asleep.
Bob just looks at you and was like, didn't want to scare the kids, you see, so I thought if they all looked like they were having
Did you do that, Bob?
Yes, because that way if they all look like they're having a snuggle, no one's going to panic, are they? There's like bloods and everything and like burnt and just
Why couldn't you just dispose of the bodies altogether? Why did you have to pose them like there's some sort of...
I thought you were getting rid of them.
Oh, I was going to bury them. But but unfortunately, you guys wanted to have a drink, and I didn't want to stand up my best friend, so I decided I'd get back to it later, which isn't happening because we're going to go see a dancing person.
No, you are more than welcome to take a step away.
No, it's no problem at all. They keep really well. I covered them absolutely head to toe in salt, and that's how you preserve meat.
Ew.
Okay.
I can't cope with Bob.
Okay. I would like slowly step away from Bob.
I mean, if the DM was actually a person in this vicinity, they too would be like, and so everyone backed away.
Bob just watches as the entire world of Tinker's Tale steps away from him.
He's just surrounded with like a donut of void. Like,
There's no buffered texture or anything. It's just like the world pulls away. Huh.
All right, let's find this Necrodancer geezer.
Yes. So you get to the entrance of the marquee where you took out the original orc, and you go in, and there's a huge kind of corridor, quite a long marqueed corridor, and it's been decorated with like lots of fireflies and bits and pieces all over the place. And you get to the end, and what you assume is like the Necrodancer's kind of tour bus, I guess. It's like a giant sarcophagus on wheels.
Oh god, this is like...
It's like what?
Bob's wet dream.
I just realised. So you get to the end, and it's like a huge, like, basically it's like a tour bus in the style of a sarcophagus. There are no windows whatsoever, but it's big enough to house a number of beings. There is a door. There are the wheels look pretty sturdy. They're like the width of like 5 cartwheels each, and you've never seen anything quite so big in all your life. And on inspection, this entire like bus it's like gilded. It's like full of gold. It's etched with like gems and rubies and all kinds of stuff, and it just looks really beautiful. Not the kind of thing you'd want to you'd expect him to be touring in, I guess, for like a dance.
Yeah, this makes Stalon's cart look like a piece of shit. I guess, Catherine, you should probably use your femininely charms on them.
I don't really want to. I've done that enough.
Yeah, you might run out of them. You know, if you use them all up. That's how it works, right?
No, it's not.
So why not?
Because I just don't feel like it.
Oh. Bob?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Bob is ever willing to please
People.
In second thoughts, you just back me up, Bob. I'm gonna go knock on that.
Okay, I grab you and I start marching you in backwards. There you are. How far?
No.
How far are we going?
We're going that way, Bob.
You said back you up. What, to the door?
Yeah, okay.
I march him backwards. I back him up all the way to the door.
I knock on the door. Oh shit, and thank you to Patreon Parrot for subscribing. Thanks so much, my friend. Second subscriber on the day. Oh my god. Let's raise a drink. Thank you, my friend. That's shit, that means viewer decision.
Uh-oh, guys. Let's get a line in the chat.
Let's do it.
All form a line.
Okay, so
Do the conga.
just thinking of a theme here. Let's think of what could happen if and when Douglas has the door open to him.
If that happens.
Happens next.
It totally will happen.
I think as we hit 20 followers, we're going to take the top 2 ideas as well. So,
controversial.
So get some ideas in the chat, guys. What happens next? We're about to go and meet the Necrodancer, who is a dancing figure, totally not evil whatsoever. So what happens next? We're going into his little cart, his tour bus, basically. So get some ideas in the chat. We'll get into a straw poll, and the most popular decision from the straw poll will happen. So let's see what happens next. And if you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us. When we hit 30 followers, you're going to have another viewer decision. So get following, folks. This, I guess, turn back to Lee for a second. So I'm going to knock on the door. Like, these guys are taking a while. I mean, anybody at home?
There's no answer. There's no answer at all. You know, there's the door seam when you knock. It's not like wood or like a door. It's pretty solid. Like it just feels like you've tapped on a bit of gold, really.
Huh.
A bit of gold. Damn. I lean over Doug's shoulder and I said, Doug, this is quite a thing. This is quite a. You want to fill me in on what exactly we're here for?
Well, okay, so the plan is this Necrodancer guy is a pretty big dancer type figure, and you know what dancers need and what people that go to their gigs need is alcohol, drink, because you get kind of thirsty when you drink when you're dancing so much. And so we went to the rave last night to see what was going on, and it turns out it's a pretty big deal, this Necrodancer. So the plan is, because we're selling all this beer, is to go into association with a Necrodancer and be like, hey man, why don't you let us sell beer on your tour? And when he says yes, we make loads of money. And if things go wrong, we end up killing him.
It wasn't. I think you might have misunderstood the plan just a tad bit, because I don't think he's going to be very keen to just have random, like,
No, he'll understand.
Okay, yeah, okay, but we killed his bodyguards. He needs new bodyguards. We're offering our services bodyguards.
You killed his bodyguards? Where exactly did you kill them? Is there any chance they're still around?
Oh, no.
We put them in a pyramid somewhere else, Bob, don't worry.
Ah, well, at least you did that.
Bob, has anybody ever told you that you might be part of a pyramid scheme?
No, but then again, I don't have many good friends like you, Doug.
Huh. Well,
The whole world cringes slightly.
I'll tell you about it sometime. Yeah, that's like.
Tell me all about it. Tell me all about the pyramid.
Well, okay, so basically what happens is someone says you need to find you're gonna get loads of bodies, but before you get loads of bodies, you have to get free bodies to other people, and then those bodies have to get free bodies. You see how that works, and then everybody's got all these bodies.
Sounds sort of like a cult.
Bob, have you ever heard any kind of chanting rituals or Kalima?
Yes, I have. There was lots of people in a field, loads of music, everyone was chanting, lots of dancing and stuff, and I stayed very clear of it because it looked like a very terrible place to be.
Right.
They call it a festival.
Right.
I was wise to it.
That makes sense. I
Would you like me to knock on the door? You know a guy?
I know a guy. I may have gone to some counselling before. He might be able to help you.
With what exactly? I don't need the counsel. They already know what I do.
All of this.
All of this. You do makeovers.
Well, in a way, kind of like inner makeovers.
Inner makeovers. I mean, I once ate a bowl of wax fruit that I thought was real fruit, so my insides are shiny, squeaky clean.
That's not okay.
No, it wasn't. I tell you, it was an interesting and traumatic few days.
Oh, I can imagine. So I can imagine. Let's knock on this door. Hey, is anybody inside?
Dear God, please. Please, he'll keep talking unless you open the door.
No one answers. No one answers at the moment. I'm gonna start winding down the viewer decision now. I'm gonna draw a line. Anything after this line will not be included.
Oh, very good idea. And thank you to Fenris Unbound for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So, let's get that Stropo in the chat, and let's get.
I'm just sorry. I'm just dragging and dropping. I'm on a laptop. I do apologise.
No, I have the same problem. So I'm gonna say let's try and find another way in. I'm gonna go look for a back door.
Was this door locked?
Yes, it is locked actually.
Okay.
I mean, we've already killed this bodyguard. It seems like a bad idea to break in.
And also, it's probably why he locked the door, because he heard someone killed all his bodyguards and probably doesn't want them to come inside of his tour bus thing.
Well,
are you looking for a back door? Sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I'm looking for a back door myself.
I turned to Kitty. What were you going to? What's your scheme?
Well, we don't have to necessarily say that we killed his guards. We could also just say we saw the people who killed his guards, and we killed those people, and now we're offering our service. And play it in a good light.
How about you sneak in there and let us in from the inside?
And do your womanly charms.
How am I going to sneak in?
Are you I just assumed that you would be able to do that.
I thought you had a plan, Bob.
No. I just assumed she'd have that particular set of skills. Her name's Cat Burglars.
I'm a warlock. I'm not a petty thief.
You're not a petty thief. You're a really good thief.
Let's just try and find the back door first of all, okay?
Okay, so you go around the other side of the the tall sarcophagus, and you notice there is no other. Oh, pardons! There is no other entrance besides the one that you've already been to.
Okay, that rules that one out.
Have you looked at the door?
No, I've time. I won't look at it. I'll just knock.
You've just been knocking.
I turn my head away while I knock. It's a fault that Douglas has. No, they can't see me if I can't see them.
No.
Guys, have you been looking at the door?
There's a stone missing out of the front. Quite a big stone missing.
I don't. Does this mean anything to anyone? That the fact that the stone is missing here, is it?
It doesn't mean anything to you guys, but you notice that the large centerpiece in the golden door is missing.
Can we get some ERP rocks in chat, please?
ERP rocks.
Seems like these guys had rocks, and these guys down there might have had bigger rocks, and these guys have got a lot of rocks. What could this mean? This Necrodancer, is he into that kind of music? I figured it was more techno rather than rock music, you know?
I don't know.
You assume it's like a kind of a key.
Yeah, it seems to be like some kind of puzzle or something. Are there any rocks around here? I see a lot of rocks in chat.
You have to pick each one out and try them in the door. You've got at least 53 there. So
Bob volunteers. He picks up a rock.
Okay, but why do you think that they would just put the rock on the floor? Why don't you think they would just carry it on them?
You're suggesting that the dead guards might have the rocks on them.
Probably.
Okay, well, Bob, you're a man of God. You can kind of you can go and get the rocks from the dead guys without looking like you're a thief, right?
I could do that. You know what? I've never thought of it like that. These people probably have stuff on them, don't they? And they're not using it anymore.
Don't get any ideas. Just get what we need.
Focus on the rocks.
Just get
what we need. Does this mean if I find the dead person, and then I get the dead person, and then they're my dead person, that what they have is also mine?
No, just the rocks on them, actually,
just
Bob. The rest belongs to us.
Just go get the keystone thing.
I buried so many people with gold and stuff, and I should have given it to you. I feel terrible.
It's okay. You can pay me back later.
Yeah, you can.
I will.
Okay. No.
Bob,
go.
just leave. Feeling terrible.
This is when we turn to Catherine and we're like, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, so as Bob wanders off down the corridor of the I'm gonna yawn as well, Kira. Oh my god, sorry.
Sorry.
I'm gonna yawn too.
And now the whole chat's gonna yawn.
Everyone yawn. ERP yawn. Can I get an ERP yawn in chat? There we go. So you as Bob makes his way down the marquee corridor, you guys make a run for it.
No, we don't.
Which way do you go? Oh, you don't. Oh, I thought you were. Oh, okay. Okay, so
I believe in them still.
You would notice that obviously it is kind of a puzzling looking door, and that something's supposed to slot in place, and then obviously you assume it opens the door. You hear music start up again, just as Bob goes down the corridor. You still got about 300 beers to sell on you.
Okay.
and time's kind of running out because the Necrodancer, as you know, from the rumours you heard in the tavern, is packing up to leave ASAP.
Yeah. Hopefully Bob comes back with a rock pretty soon.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice.
I'm just sifting through orcs and then like trying to put them back tidily, but it's just not working. I had him perfect. You guys have ruined everything.
Oh my gosh! So you said there was going to be the first two things in the viewer decision.
Yes.
There's one that's considerably more in front. Obviously, there's first place, and then we've got a tie for second place with 3 different things.
Oh boy.
Guys, get voting. Oh my god. Yeah. So what would you guys like to do then? Because you hear the music. Bob's gone.
Bob gets the rocks, I think.
So let's look at Bob then. What's Bob up to? How is he shuffling through the dead people without causing alarm?
He's just looking to everyone. He's like, "Don't mind me. Just dropped a rock amongst all the orcs. Happens all the time. Just you're sifting through bodies and a rock falls out your pocket."
Would you like to roll performance to try and make this into something amusing?
Yeah. It's I'm just like
strange.
I just start making up. I cast my mind back and I'm just like, oh, I'm doing so terribly. Like this is going on in his head. He's just like, I'm doing so terribly. Oh, I'm letting him down. Think. What would Douglas do? Kalima. You heard him say it one time, so he's just like, yes. So I'm going to try and perform some sort of Kalimar. Yes, on a 6. Just Kalimar, Kali orcs, Kali rock, Locky cow.
Californication.
People start to back away from you again, and they're not really looking at you enthralled. They just think you're a little bit crazy, unless you're trying to conjure up a bizarre moving of the bodies ritual. You stumble over a coin purse that has sort of fallen to the bottom of this pile of bodies.
I pick it up and I shake it, and
there's a jingly noise.
There's a jingly noise.
Good, you shake it again. There's more jingly noises. Yes.
Just you gotta shake it twice. You gotta shake it 3 times because that's playing with yourself. And he puts it in the pocket and he looks around. He says, "Has anyone seen a really big rock?"
Apparently, we've been off for about 2 minutes. Are we down?
No.
We're all up.
Oh, okay.
It happened once before, like last week on your side, Lee. But we're all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. All right. It's not me that's actually noticed it. I just got a text then saying you're down.
Huh.
Oh, strange. Okay.
If anyone does see us go down, and just press F5 and it will refresh. Sometimes Twitch does a weird thing.
Twitch twitches.
There you are, Tang.
Twitch twitching.
Have we got a viewer decision or?
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah,
But you're jingling your coin purse there.
I'm jingling, yeah, and then I will rush back, having found no rocks, to see Will. See Doug.
Okay, so
rocks, boy.
I found your gold, and I chuck him the coin purse. I found your gold. I didn't find any rocks. I presume there are rocks around, but I didn't know which one you wanted me to get. So, yeah.
So he chucks you the coin purse sheepishly, and as he chucks you the coin purse, in his ear, he hears a whisper, very gentle whisper. It says, "Good one, Bob. Good one."
So creepy.
And it makes you feel warm. It makes you feel warm inside.
It makes you feel
Whoever wrote that as a viewer decision, well done. That is the second. That is the second viewer decision.
And thank you to Childs Traeger for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Or S-Child, for the official.
Schildträger.
That sounds better.
It's German.
I butcher everything that isn't incredibly sounding. What's that? It's not called Bartholomew.
Schildträger. I can't remember. Umlaut.
Yes, Schildträger. This is how I would say it.
So thanks to the viewer decision, as we've gone for the top two, we've got that Bob gets a faint, tiny whisper in his ear every time he does something good, but has a weird, awkward pause afterwards. There's a very comforting whisper in his ear, and it goes, "Good one, Bob. Good one." And it feels warm inside. Yes.
Nailed it.
Okay, Bob. We're gonna have to look around here for the rocks, and presumably, if they're not on the orcs, somewhere around here. So, Catherine, you go that way. I'll go this way. Bob, you just look on the floor here. And,
Sorry, Douglas, did you open the coin purse?
No, I assumed there was coin in it. Does it not feel like coin?
No, it doesn't. It's pretty heavy.
These are some heavy coins you got in here, Bob. I open it up.
You just catch it and you go,
Bob, these are children's heads. What the hell?
you open it and there is some coin in there, but then you notice there is a giant blue scarab also in there. Like a big gem.
This is a rock. This is. I think this is the thing we're looking for. I kind of pull it out.
It's a bag. Oh, it's a rock. It's a beetle.
A beastle.
It's a beetle.
Where are the Beatles? I'm gonna say that's see if it fits, and I'm gonna chuck it in the little slot
With a clunk and a weird like clockwork noise coming from the door. The door suddenly it becomes easy to open. You open it.
I walk over to him while he's doing this and I say, "Did you know, interesting fact about
Oh
scarabs?"
No. Just no.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna step in.
Well done, Bob. Well done.
I'm just gonna kind of like push past.
Good job, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
You nailed it, buddy.
You know facts, Bob.
Good job, Bob. Yes.
Go on, Kat. What are you gonna say?
I step through them and walk in. While
Step through us.
She just, like,
I mean, you're there, he's there. I walk in between you, not like.
We're just ghosts, Bob.
I didn't phase through your body.
I see dead people, Doug.
They don't even know that they're Doug. So she Good night, cruel world. Pun to death. Oh God. So you wander through and go up the stairs. There are these beautiful ornate.
Good job, Lee.
Oh, thank you.
Your face just.
The approval she's been seeking all these years.
Yes.
Validation.
Yes. I'm gonna paint that on a canvas and just put it above my bed. Good job, Lee. So you go through and you see like this beautiful like ornate staircase and there's jewels and glistening gems everywhere. It's all very plush, and it's all a bit dark in there. You can't really see much at the moment. But it smells like incense and it's warm in there, and you can't again. It's just pitch black. There are no windows on this thing.
This is kind of weird. And thank you to Veritable20 for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and Necrozella 1994. A fine vintage. Welcome, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm gonna. Is it like dark enough that we need a light in here?
You are gonna need a light in there, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna I guess light a torch, or you can cast fire or something. I guess I light a torch.
Yeah.
So this is when Kira's just like fireball time.
No.
So you light a torch, and at the far end, you see lots of cushions all propped up, and lots of it seems like a very lush, tiny house, like a caravan. And one end, right at the far end of this weird tour bus, you see 2 figures just sat there quietly. Can't really make them out in the candlelight or the torchlight just yet. But...
Excuse me, you're the Necrodancer. We're here to be hired as bodyguards.
Yes.
No.
What? Ooh.
What
No.
the hell?
There's not here right now. You hear a familiar voice.
I looked at
Isn't
you.
That
that-
cat girl.
Hello.
Douglas gets like an insane look on his eyes. Are you that cat girl from before?
Which one? Have you met Mel?
No, I've met far too many. No.
Bob leans forward and is just like, Kitty, your friends are here.
My name is not Kitty!
These are no friends of ours.
Did someone mention Kitty?
Who's
Yes.
that next to you, cat bitch?
Oh, this is my friend. Her name is Claudia. And Claudia, your wife, stands up.
That's a nice name. Oh shit.
She was showing me her cross stitching before.
This is
I
so
didn't know she was.
embarrassing.
I forgot about the embarrassing thing.
When it turns out your wife is the next dancer. Not like this.
And she's best friends with the cat folk. You hate.
Not like this. She's betrayed everything.
This is true D&D problems.
Oh my god, this is intense. Claudia, what are you doing here?
Well, Douglas, unfortunately, because you were too busy not paying attention to your wife or your marriage, I decided to hold a bit of a get-together, a bit of concert. Did you enjoy it? I saw you dancing.
What are you talking about?
Did you not recognise the music that I was playing?
Oh, why would I recognize what music you're playing?
While you were dancing, of course, handing out beers to people with your friends here.
I wasn't there. I stayed
Shut
here.
up, Bob.
Oh.
Well done, Bob. Well done.
He hiccups. Jellyfish.
You were there? I didn't see you in the crowd, so why you... What?
That's because I wasn't in the crowd, darling. And Mixie, who you remember as the cat folk, she laughs a little. Little laugh in the corner. It's of course you don't remember. I was on the stage.
You were stage managing?
No, darling. I'm
You
the
were all right?
Necrodancer. She throws a glass at you.
You're not the
Please roll acrobatics to dodge it.
It just hit. I was gonna say it hits me in the face. It's like
Okay. If you'd like, it hits you in the face. Yeah.
just got smacks him. He's like,
You get smacked with the thick end. It doesn't break, but
oh, God, if I get killed by half of the cheer. Good job, Bill. Your wife is a necromancer, and you never knew.
thank you.
How can you be the Necrodancer?
Quite easy. I do you not remember the fact that I am a talented musician, darling? You knew that when we got married. Do you not remember?
You play the triangle?
No,
I-
it shows
I
a lot about how much you put into this marriage. Get out.
I lean forward and I just say, I knew I recognized you. You were at my Pilates class and the salsa dancing. She's really good.
Yes, you remember. Why does Bob know more about me than you do? And we've been married for how many years now, Douglas? How many?
So,
Exactly.
12.
Exactly. You don't remember because you don't love me, Douglas. You've never been in this marriage. Mixie kind of so she starts to stroke her head like you would stroke a cat, I guess.
This is so
Starts to purr.
embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. You don't know anything about your own marriage. This is terrible.
I've been through some traumas. I lost my soul.
Oh,
It's not my fault that I can't remember some
Douglas.
things.
Oh, Douglas, stop coming up with excuses now.
Catherine, you're meant to be on my fucking side here.
No, I'm not. You're a piece of shit.
Back. Be all brought
This is what
back.
you get for being shit at marriage.
I Bob leans into
My marriage score is -3.
I look down to Doug and I'm like, Doug, look, I'm sure that you can reconcile things and everything. Okay.
Listen, Claudia, I'm sorry. It's just been. I don't have a good excuse, but this is really embarrassing me. No, this is just. When I lost my soul and I found a new cause by working with Daylon, and I just haven't my focus on it. I haven't been paying enough attention to you. I know that. It's
the past 20 years, Douglas.
20 years is nothing. We've got the rest of our lives, and I'm at least
Douglas,
have 10 years.
Own up to everything. Own up to your fucking mistakes. Don't try and bullshit your way out of a couple months.
Doug,
all right, fine. Listen. All right, I like killing. It's what I'm good at. Okay, and if you can't accept that, I like the life adventure and everything that comes with it, the gold, fame, the glory, the death, the murder, the killing, then this isn't gonna work.
I look at Claudia and I say, he does have a point. There's many good things. He just brought up the death, the killing, the bodies, right for the taking, and looting, and I mean he makes some valid points. And I mean remember that this is your one chance, Claudia. Okay, chances like this, they don't come every day.
Chance at what, Jelly?
You've never accepted me.
Your one
You've
chance.
never accepted my way of living. You've never accepted none of it.
I tried to help you. I tried.
It's not helping me, Claudia. You gotta let me be who I am, okay?
Doug, it's okay. Doug, it's okay. Calm.
It's not okay.
Claudia,
it's not okay.
Claudia, this is your one opportunity, okay? And you need to look this man in the eye. And you need to. Your cross stitching is amazing, and he uses this grain of thought, and he walks over and just like, you've really improved.
Good job, Bob.
And Good Guy Pie donated.
Oh, thank you.
And said the worst monster appears a grunge marriage counselor.
A grunge.
So a grunk is a frog-like.
Oh, a grunk. Okay.
From Bolo's Guide to Monsters. Good one. So yeah, it's like a fish frogman basically.
Oh, so he's a frogman marriage counsellor.
Yes.
Sentient
Okay.
frogman.
Okay, so right.
Talk like this,
Our whole kind of talks like this a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't deal with the emojis. So you're kind of having a shouting match with the Necrodancer, i.e. your wife, and Mixie has managed to sort of get up between you, and she's sort of there and she's stroking Claudia's hair like, oh it's okay, little love, it's okay, and she's like trying to comfort her, and you're just getting riled, and Bob's just too busy staring intently at this cross stitch, and suddenly this frogman knocks on the door and notices Catherine. He goes,
fuck off.
Oh, hello. Is this where you sent for me?
Oh, hey, Bert. Haven't seen you at Pilates lately.
Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. So
Got
Bert,
really good bendy legs.
yeah, his leg game is totally on point.
He never missed leg day. Not until recently.
No. So, hi Bob, what are you doing here?
Cross stitch. I just go back to cross stitching in the corner.
Oh, so who sent for me? I heard, I heard a lot of...
Basically, what appears to have happened is Claudia can't accept that Doug wants a life of adventure. But Doug doesn't realize that the real adventure starts at home, in a marriage, because that's the greatest adventure you can ever go on. And also, Claudia just wants to be loved and appreciated. And there is a cat person who is lovely, absolutely wonderful, but I haven't had a chance to meet yet. So I'm going to call her a friend that I haven't been introduced to yet.
The way I see this problem, is that my life means that I have to go around across the country, okay? And I have to be doing adventures. It's who I am. It's what I am, okay? It always has been. And even when I lost my soul, I carried on doing it. I got it back and I fought for it, okay? My friends, some of my greatest friends. And the problem here is, I can't have that life whilst sustaining a normal home life. It just can't work. We tried for 20 years. I don't know.
I'll see.
I mean, I tried bringing her on the road with me, but I mean, look at her.
She's on the road herself.
Turned out to be a necrodancer all this time.
She's finding her own adventures here, I think that's what you want to be looking at yourself.
I mean, if
Why
not...
didn't you tell me about this, love? Why didn't you tell me you're a necrodancer and you wanted to go on adventures? All you had to do was say...
Because you were too busy chasing the drugs in Salt Vault, too busy chasing Tail. I mean, Mixie and Tybalt and all of these people you didn't tell me about, and I was just left at home to cross-stitch and play my instruments, and you just didn't...
Claudia, it's okay.
I don't even know who you are, Jellyfish Man! Get out of my buzz!
I turn to Doug, and I want to take Doug to one side and just say, Doug, you need to think long and hard about several things here. The first thing is, do you really love Claudia?
Good job.
And the second thing, is this: did you sign a prenup? Because this could be a big thing that you might want to think about.
Oh, I mean, I think I do. I mean, I know I did.
Do you have the copy of it? Because if she's got it, you're...
Well, I was talking about the thirst thing. I wasn't talking about the prenup.
Oh, okay.
I can't even remember that back. I mean, I can't remember last week what she said.
But I mean, look at her. Look at what she's become, a necrodancer. She's turned to dancing.
It's kind of hot.
For money. Okay? This is what happens when you don't bring enough love home.
Dancing for money.
She goes searching for love elsewhere.
I mean, it's not like that. I mean, it's...
Excuse me, Jellyfish Man, are you insinuating that I am a woman of the night?
Lisa's taking her top off.
Whoa.
I'd be kind of fine with that. You're kind of tied up anyway. I'm kidding.
Oh my...
Bob leaves. Bob's done. He tried.
I realize this is not the time to make jokes, but okay. Listen.
Good job, Bob. Good job.
What we all need is a good drink. Okay, let's just calm down.
Oh, I've got half a
drink.
bottle of rhubarb.
Oh,
I hand it to
I love beer. Oh.
Jeez. Oh, so you've got the rhubarb.
Bob's been told to get the love beer. He doesn't know where the beer is kept or where he's going.
It's behind the bar in the tavern you were just in.
He goes.
Bob's
just like, I've just remembered that one of those bodies is laying face to face, not topping and tailing with one of the...
We can't have that, Bob.
I need to go correct that before people start thinking they're smooching or something. So I'll be right there.
God forbid.
We've hit 30 followers.
Shit, made a Holt and Sunwaffle for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friends. You've got Jason and Solace. Thank you for joining us. So, underneath this line here in the chat, for us, some ideas as to what could happen next. We're having marriage counseling episode here on Encounter Roleplay, and Josh's character is off to get us some love beer to fix my breaking down marriage with Claudia.
Daylon would be proud.
Daylon would be proud, yeah. So get some ideas, and guys, we'll get into a straw poll, and the most popular decision will happen. I'll cover the straw poll this one, Lisa. You're all good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna quickly run and grab a drink though, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Guys, carry on.
Bob goes running, and he does. First of all, he goes and checks that none of them are actually face to face, because that would be really awkward for him. Very unprofessional if he'd left the corpses untidily. But then he's going to he goes towards the tavern, but then he's going to run home to the edge of town as quick as he can, and he's going to go get his cross stitch set, and he's also going to go get a leaflet, a pamphlet for like the couples Pilates sessions that have started recently, because he
Ooh.
knows that maybe this will be an olive branch that could help with poor old Doug's marriage. And then he goes and gets some beer and gets back, and it's just stuff has happened while he's gone.
He's just kind of arrived with like a almost like a box of various things. So Bob kind of comes back into the sarcophagus, and he's got a box with leaflets on couples Pilates. He's got a few bottles of love beer, and I guess anything else that Bob feels is necessary to have in this box.
He's
a few rocks.
Yeah, a few rocks. He just because he's not aware if they're still looking for rocks, so he's picking up rocks as he finds them. And he also is going to grab a small, like an entire sheet of ivy off the side of the tavern, like a big square of ivy, and he brings it in and he like puts down the box, and he's just like, look, there's a couple of bottles of beer for you to share, and some couples activities you can, and we'll just give you some privacy. And he hangs a huge veil of ivy to give them like some alone time, because it's awkward. We're all crowding in here, and I feel really rude. So, but I don't want to leave because it was hard enough getting in here in the first place.
So you hang up this sheet of ivy, you thrust this box in their arm, and Douglas and Claudia are left alone. But also, you've shot Mixie in there.
Oh no!
You've shot Mixie in there.
Oh, okay, Mixie's in there.
Oh boy, hello.
Oh shit!
This marriage. I'm gonna. I just remember saying last episode I said that I was gonna get her a vase.
You did because that's the kind of shit she likes. Remember?
No, he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember anything.
So one thing that Doug does remember is that she likes vases. Because he always breaks them. So what I'm gonna say is that Douglas has kind of previously found a vase as he intended to previously, and I'm gonna say, I didn't forget everything. I did remember one thing.
What did you remember? Surprise me, Douglas. Anything you do now is a surprise.
Surprises are good when they're vase-shaped. Right?
Her face softens a little bit. And she goes, what is this for? It's not even an anniversary. What?
Well, it's just because I was thinking of you.
Oh, that's really sweet. And Mixie the cat just kind of sat there like, oh. She takes this vase off you and she puts it on the side gently and she says, oh, it's beautiful, thank you. And now I'd like you to roll an acrobatics check as she swings to punch you.
Again, I take it.
Okay, so she punches you. Please take 1d4 damage. Right in the face.
1d4, let me roll it.
Yeah.
I rolled 3.
Okay. So you take 3 damage. And she punches you with her ring hand.
No joke.
Say that again?
Domestic abuse is no joke.
It's not. No.
I
Even when bars
received
are involved.
a beating from my wife.
So she punches you in the face and she says, I've had enough. She basically screams that she's had enough of you, had enough of the entire thing. All you do is you ruin her life, you ruin your marriage. You think just the fact you can come home and bring her a beautiful vase, you think everything's fine again. You're not looking at the actual issues here. And she tears down that sheet of ivy. She grabs Mixie by the scruff of her neck. She tries to push Bob out of the bus, and she attempts to clear the bus out. So she's on her own.
Calm down, listen, we just gotta talk it through, okay?
Just get out! Leave me now!
That's what you say all the time. Doesn't get anything fixed.
And she looks at Catherine and she says, I'm very sorry, dear, but you're going to have to leave now.
That's fine. I'll walk out.
Okay. So she's just trying to get Douglas out of the bloody bus. He's just still chatting.
So I'm gonna say, listen, what can I do better Other than, not adventuring, because I kind of got to do that.
She just shakes her head and she says, "It's too late now. It's too late." And she pushes you out and shuts the door.
Okay.
You hear this weird noise coming from the sarcophagus, and the weird ladder that you're stood on sort of falls to the ground, the one that sort of led up to the door, and it starts to move. The bus is starting to move away. She drives away.
I'm gonna go up to Douglas and just be like, "Good fucking job, loser. Not only did you fuck up everything, like, our opportunities, you're also fucking up your marriage even more. Like, how do you..."
Listen, Catherine, don't. Right now. I am looking for an excuse to peel someone's skin off.
There's a cat right there.
Give me that cat.
I point.
Yeah.
Mixie she's like, "What?"
Hey, Mixie, come here.
"What do you want now? You've ruined your marriage. Well done."
I draw a bloodthirster off from my back, and I say, "Listen, I've got nothing else to lose now, so there's nothing stopping me from killing you." And so I'm gonna...
You got the wrong end of the stick, Douglas.
No, I'm holding the hilt. This is the right end.
Okay, so roll initiative.
Sure.
Everyone roll initiative.
Goddamn.
21.
Nice.
12.
All right, and go vote, guys. The straw poll is up, and it looks like we have a winner already, actually. But get voting. We could change everything.
You certainly changed a lot tonight.
Yes.
Certainly have.
Rip my marriage.
Ripperoni.
My imaginary marriage of like 9 months or so. To Claudia, rip. Would you kill Mixie if she looked like this? Yeah, Douglas would kill her.
I like that one.
Good edits. Good memes, boys, good memes.
Good memes there. Okay, so what did Josh roll? Let's have a look. He hasn't rolled. Oh, and he's dropped things. Oh no, that was Kira.
That was me.
Clearly things happen.
Did you roll initiative, Josh? Oh.
Damn.
There we
Okay,
go.
so it's a 20 plus 1, but because it's in that 20, he goes first.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like a mouse.
Like a
Like
bouse. Okay, so that's Bob. And we've got
Yeah, I rolled a 21, so
awesome. Got that one. Was that a crit?
nah,
Oh.
that's an 18 plus 3.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You are most welcome.
Most welcome. Okay, so Bob goes first then. So it's the 4 of you versus Mixie at this moment in time. And obviously, as you've been aware, Douglas is about to skin a bitch.
Oh yeah. Bloodthirster is hungry.
Bloodthirst is hungry. What do you do, Bob?
Okay. I'm going to.
More bodies, Bob.
Ooh, indeed. Okay. I'm just like Bob's just gonna quickly cast. Yeah. No. Okay. So Bob looks at Mixie. It's just like it's for the best, and casts whole person on her.
Miximatosis, am I right?
Oh my god. Right. Okay. You cast whole person. Right.
So
Okay, let me just do a wisdom saving throw, yeah. Oh shit.
No one's wise enough.
I think I did it in chat then, sorry.
That doesn't actually work so well.
Oh no, she is most definitely held.
I basically paralyze her, and then like I turn away and I'm like, I don't want to look.
Douglas, it's your turn. It is your turn.
We're level 3, aren't we? Yeah.
He auto hits. She's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
How much damage does Bloodthirster do again?
Do you want me to send you the thingy?
Yeah.
Send him the thingy.
The thingy.
Bring me the thingy.
Bring me wood and thingy.
Bring wood and oil.
Why?
No reason.
Don't answer that.
Yeah, if you send it to me on Zoomage or Twitter.
I shall send it on Zoomage.
Cool.
Yes.
There you go.
D10. Oh, okay.
And just while we're figuring that out, as we come to the golden, we've been live for an hour and 51 minutes, that perfect time to bring up hooks and plugs and loads of stuff that you guys can get involved with while Will gets his head around whatever this weapon is. If you look down below, you can go and find out loads of cool ways to donate. You can donate to give Nat 1s, Nat 20s, Wild Magic Surges, which are on a fabulous D10,000 table, and various other things. Bob now burps, jellyfish. We ruined Doug's marriage, and loads of other terrible things happened because of D10,000 Wild Magic, which is one.
This is what happens when
I
you
think,
roll a D10K.
I think Lee still had 2 Nat 1s to give out.
You do have that.
Yeah, oh god, you
Certainly
do.
do. Yep.
The Mixie takes 16 damage.
Holy shit. Okay, describe to us how you not you don't really cleave her in twain, but you've seriously damaged her, and it's you're getting flashbacks from Tybalt, and
it's good. I'm getting flashbacks. These are real good. Like I'm gonna slice her across down. It's like kind of just down. It would have like cloven her in twain, but she managed to like dodge back. But I score like a deep cut down the center of her body.
Okay, so her clothes are now sort of like her robes are all tattered in the middle. She's bleeding quite heavily from the middle. She lets out a really angry, really pained meow, like a big screech. As obviously she can't fight against this whole person spell, and you've just gone right ahead and cut her in half. And so Catherine, in fact it's Mixie's go, so she's gonna try and roll a
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Try and get out of that.
It's a.
It's a 10.
Oh, it's not. Poor Mixie. Rip Mixie. Literally in half.
And now it's Cat's turn.
Oh, cat versus cat.
Meow! Cat fight.
I looked at Doug. This kitty's got claws.
I'm gonna look to Douglas and
Good
just be
job,
like, do you want me
That's
to
right, Bob.
do you want me to turn her to a crisp?
I would like her to be well
Dead.
enough for me to just fucking kill her.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at her, and I think I can cast. Let me look. Where the hell is it? I can cast.
Several rays. All the rays. Rays for days, even.
Race for days.
Raise for days.
You create 1 additional ray for every spell slot above second. So I can cast 4 rays at her. So I'm gonna roll 4 attack rolls, and then which ones ever hit get 2d6 damage.
Sure, go for it. Sure.
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 Do I get ability modifier? Nope.
What's the straw poll, just while we're looking? Oh my gosh.
Straw poll is
Pretty
conclusively. Yeah, at Catherine grows cat ears, Douglas grows dog ears, Bob gains BFG ears, and Douglas's wife gains an awesome new leather outfit.
Of course.
Is she at
Of course.
disadvantage for?
I don't. Well, if it's a.
Who, Mixie?
Yeah. Like is
Mixie
she...
didn't even. Mixie's paralyzed, so you automatically.
I automatically am gonna hit her. Okay.
She's dead.
Okay.
There's a pile of ash where Mixie was.
Okay.
49 damage.
That
She's
wasn't
dead.
the damage. That was the
Oh, was that hit?
That-
Oh,
that
okay,
was
alright.
attack
So
roll.
she's still there. You definitely hit her. Please roll the damage. Oh
Okay.
god. Every time I do a campaign with the cat folk, they always fucking die. Just every time.
I mean, you'd think you'd learn, but
28.
Yeah, she's still dead.
Okay.
there's hope for her. No.
Oh, so she's dead.
No.
No, she's dead. So there is still a pile of ash where Mixie was, and that is, you are out of combat now quite quickly.
I look down at like the ashes,
Mm.
and I'm like, I need to find a way to get rid of my soul.
In the midst of the ashes, you notice something twinkling, Douglas.
Let's step down to pick it up.
It's Claudia's wedding ring.
Fucking savage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Claudia's wedding ring right there in the middle of the ashes of Mixie. You you assume she must have had it in a pocket, or maybe Claudia gave it to her for safekeeping.
I pocket it.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do then? Are you going to stay on the festival ground, go sell more beer? I don't know how you're going to manage that after what just happened, but maybe chase the bus? I don't know, it's up to you guys. Where'd you like to go from here? How would you like to proceed?
Douglas is looking for a way to destroy his soul at this point. That's his
Okay.
number
How about we ask around and see where I guess Claudia's next show is, and if you still want to try and fix your marriage, then we can go there.
I really enjoy how the character with a lot of marriages is telling Douglas to fix the one that he's just destroyed.
I mean, she's actually only married to one person, and he's not here because all the other hundreds of people she ended up marrying all died. So
Exactly. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
It's fine.
That's really funny.
I shrug and I'm like, the sooner I can get rid of my soul, the better.
Oh, I might be able to help you with that, actually.
Good job, Bob.
You can?
Well, I might be able to. I'm not very. I'm a bit new to the old deaf cleric business, but I'm pretty sure I could find someone who, one of my colleagues, and I'd know them if I saw one of them, and they would be able to tell me how to get rid of your soul.
Deaf clerics. Oh, interesting.
Well, basically, we're like, consider us like, you know how there's like the Grim Reaper, where he's my boss, but then like, it's sort of like I'm sort of a temp, really. So like he'd be able to take your soul, but I mean, I'm not really supposed to disturb him. Maybe if we killed a lot of people, or if we went and found him,
I don't
I'd be
think
able
you
to get
can
into
just
the soul.
find death itself.
Well, that's what I thought. No, I fell off a roof. No, I tripped and fell on some shears. That was it.
Ow.
So I guess you're trying to find someone who will take Douglas's life from him willingly, obviously with him.
I mean, I'll take his life, but if he wants his soul gone, I mean, they're sort of like tied together. Like my hands were earlier with the clipboard fiasco that we won't
See,
mention.
it's not my life that I want taken. It's just my soul. You know, it's much more simple than that. Listen, we'll find an expert on the matter soon.
Well,
Flashbacks
Okay.
to Althea.
Yeah. Where's that girl out there?
I sigh.
Old Douglas is actually Balthazar.
Oh
God. You know what? I will turn around to I'll turn around to Douglas, and I'm going to. Oh no! Do I have it? Yes. Just say, look, I could give it a whirl, and I will, like, walk over. Bob walks over, and says, "Here you go. Try this." And I bestow curse upon Doug to try and help him with his soul fiasco. The fact that he's got it.
You like fiascos a lot.
I do. I'm a lover of fiascos.
Okay, bestow curse. You touch a creature.
An RPG, like.
That must succeed in a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so make a wisdom saving throw, I guess, unless you are willingly.
I guess I willingly accept it. Yeah, that's with all of these rolls this game.
So the curse effect in this would be what? How is it you would describe this then, Bob? What happens when you curse him?
I basically curse him, and he. I'm going to say his charisma. Anything that requires a charisma saving throw, I make him just really bleak and dull, almost like emo, but not soulless. Just like I goth him up a little bit.
You goth him up a bit just in preparation for not having a soul.
Yeah, no. Bob is like, he's like, I might have the potential to rip your soul out. Let me try cursing you. Because he doesn't really know how spells work. And there you are. How do you feel now?
I'm gonna. Have you guys seen? Now this is a reference. It might be lost on some, but Spider-Man 3.
Oh my god!
When he's walking down the street, I can't remember what song he's playing. It's a good song. And he's like, like gothed up, and he's like going down. He looks, like way more coffee than he ever did before. That is what Douglas has looked like, and like, what do I look like? Is it good?
I lean forward, and I'm like, I turn. Did we have a view decision that happened?
We did. We did, and I guess sort of as well as turning him slightly more emo, everyone's ears kind of sprout.
It's actually he has an emo fringe, but it's actually one big floppy dog ear that's just covering one.
The other one's like up here somewhere.
Yeah, but it's just like over, and he's just like, ugh. I lean over to Catherine. I just say, there's something different about him. I mean, do you think he's soulless? He looks. I mean, I'd cross the street and avoid him now. Also, nice cat ears.
Huh? I'm gonna look at it.
You realise you can hear a lot more than what you originally did, Cat. For some reason, your hearing has gone amazing. Excuse me. Wow. Too much D&D. You can literally hear everything.
Oh my
I scratch her behind the ear. So anyway, completely not realizing how weird this is. Just scratches her behind the ear, the cat ear. Just so. I mean, I think he looks pretty soulless and stuff, doesn't he? Does he?
Do I look at you here?
He looks.
He doesn't seem soulless. I saw him soulless, and it was still a hell of a lot better than whatever this is.
It doesn't feel like the same, but it feels a bit like it. This is one step closer.
Can you double curse him? Let me just stack some curses on him.
I tell you what, I'll try.
Stacked on curses.
The next question on the D&D quiz.
I walk over to him and I cast Feign Death.
Put them on my deck.
Feign Death.
Feign Death.
Put the stacks upon my deck and see if.
I cast Feign Death, and if you don't resist, you just collapse on the floor.
Yeah.
Consider dead.
I probably would try and resist that one, because I don't necessarily want to die.
So, you try to resist it, and you, alright, so what we'll do, we won't do like a saving throw or any kind of just assumed effect. What we'll do, it'll make you just really depressed.
Okay, that works. That's good.
Really depressed and really
a hand of this yet, so he's just quickly must have this person resemble a corpse, and they're just what's the point?
Makes you proper depressed, really tired and drowsy, and just you keep trying to flick your ear out your face, but it's just not going.
How about that? Is that better?
Oh yeah, kind of.
I don't know. He seems more emotional than before.
I feel
Yes,
nothing.
you do, Doug. You feel too emotional. Pull yourself together, man.
And thank you to Podemode for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm gonna say, Douglas is kind of let's just get on our way. There are some things we need to do. Probably.
I don't know what else to do.
You've just turned him creepier.
Yeah, I'm trying. At least I'm trying.
I'm not a fucking death cleric. I can't do anything. I can fireball his ass, but that's probably gonna kill him.
Oh, what if? I don't know. I mean, he does sound pretty miserable. Is that going to get annoying?
Probably, but I guess it's the best we can do for now.
Oh no! Don't worry. I cast silence on him, and I leave. And it's like, see, solves everything. And I leave. So it's just this lethargic, very depressed Doug, making no sound whatsoever. There you are. We're going on an adventure.
They eventually move out of the bubble of silence.
You've moved out of the bubble of silence, did you say?
At one point or another, he would move out of there.
Yeah. Okay.
It takes a while.
So what is it that we'd like to do then?
I would like to go and I say we go after his wife. I say we go after. See, we could basically do like one of those tours where you follow a band round as they're on tour and like
groupies.
Yeah. We could be your wife's groupies.
But like he would be the main groupie.
Yes. I point out that earlier on when you were saying, well, we killed all the Necrodancer's bodyguards, so they wouldn't want you guys could be hired as the new bodyguards. Well, we also killed her best friend. Maybe she'd want a new best friend.
Good job, Bob.
I mean, if it was somebody else, I would say maybe we could get away with that, but I think she's just gonna be more mad at us than anything.
Yeah.
Well, then Doug could kill her, and maybe that will destroy his soul.
Or we can blame
might
everything.
destroy my soul.
I mean, we could just blame everything on Douglas, anyways, because like.
I completely out of character have just looked at Lee's screen, and for a split second, my mind played tricks on me. And I thought that was a window behind you, and I was like, "The fuck is outside your house?"
It's my dragon. I'm painting the dragon at the moment, and he's not finished yet, but it's my dragon.
Because I was like, it's really light where Lee is. That's really weird. There's a dragon, Jesus Christ!
It's a nice window.
Yeah, so in where I live, dragons are real. And he's been watching us play D&D for the past 2 hours.
Welcome to England, where dragons are real.
Yeah.
Dragons are real here. Welcome to Albion.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna head off. I mean, Douglas is like he's himself pretty much. He's just more kind of edgy than ever before.
Edgy, yeah. Slightly, like annoyingly edgy, like emo edgy.
Ooh.
Like cringe edgy. Like, would you be ashamed to know Douglas on Facebook?
No, absolutely not. He's my best friend.
Oh, you've known him for like 2 minutes. It's really sweet.
No, I'm not including Claudia.
Oh no.
And Kat.
Okay, so, I guess you kind of you'll kind of pack your bits up. You get hold of the beers that you have left, and you set off in the direction of the Sockoffer bus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are there any horses?
We should get horses.
Yeah.
What was something about Scousers?
Just lying around.
Horses.
Oh.
Yeah, horses, Scousers for days. They're always right.
Scousers, sorry.
Want to ride us?
Oh, mate, give us your fucking luggage. I'll take it for you.
Scousers we just ride upon.
Calm down.
Oh, mate, this is Kevin. My name's Derek. I'll take you to your fucking wife. Get on me back. Get on me back. Let's go. You wet lettuce. Cool. Okay. So you managed to find a couple of horses. Get all your stuff latched to them and the pillion. Is it a pillion? Pillion's like a side bag.
Yeah, I think so.
Saddlebag.
And off you go. So let's do a couple of skill checks. So this is where you make a save on any selected skill, preferably one that you are good at, and describe to me what happens on your journey towards Claudia. You know, it could be anything from, you know, maybe a group of bandits trying to rob you. You could come across some really tough terrain. You know, maybe you have to try and ask someone for directions, you know, something normal. But, you know, I would like you each to roll a save and explain to me what happens.
Okay.
Wow, what a great mechanic. Who thought that?
I don't know, some guy called Will, I guess. I don't know
Probably
who he is.
really handsome. That's right.
He's got really good hair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he died so young that, you know, we carry on his legacy.
We do. And we do this in honour of Will. Ripperoni Will, Ripperoni.
Luckily, we had tons of replacements. Who's going first?
No.
Let's go for Catherine. Yeah, let's go for Catherine. Catherine, ladies first.
Okay. Is it actual like a saving throw or just like a skill?
Just do like a skill check. Sorry, not a saving throw.
Okay.
Beg your pardon.
We're gonna do survival because we're probably gonna have to stop for the night somewhere.
Nice. Okay, 15 is good. Explain to me what happens. How are you gonna set up your little camp and stuff?
Well, I'm going to. Hey, Bob, are you able to get some firewood?
Yes, I can. I can do that.
Oh, okay.
He takes his shovel. He goes to cut down some trees.
A shovel. A shovel.
It's his death trowel.
Yeah, it's death trowel. That's what it is. I'm renaming it from shovel to death trowel.
And then if Will is there, he's kind
Death trowel.
Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Okay, sorry, I fucked up the cameras. Douglas.
Yes.
You like to kill things. You want to go hunt some for food?
I kill to feel now.
Yeah. Okay.
It's real.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll grab us.
Who needs to be killed? Is it the Jedi? I mean,
The right Kylo. No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Oh, I think I saw some deer run by. If you wanna, you know, try and
here.
stab them.
You'll taste deer flesh.
You will taste deer flesh. You will have no pain. You will have no fear. You will taste deer flesh. And after I internalize that scene from Lord of the Rings, Douglas runs off into the forest.
Jesus.
Okay, well done. So you succeed on your skill check after finally managing to get Douglas to bloody move. Okay then. You wake
The
up.
opportunity for Lord of the Rings.
You guys are alive and well in the morning when you wake up, thanks to Cat's survival. So you're going ahead. Let's have Bob's check there.
Okay, Bob was going to roll a survival check. However, Bob is not allowed to roll a survival check because someone beat me to it.
Yeah.
So Bob will. Bob's just like he's in the middle of talking to Doug because they got rudely interrupted the other day with the arrival of, you know, when they got into the Necrodancers. So he's basically, and he's saying yes, and there's loads of interesting different types of beetles, other scarab beetles, but they're generally known by subfamily rank and elevated to family status, and they have a methylodidyline, which is already appreciated in some different classifications of. And I want to roll an insight to see whether or not Doug really is appreciating this. If I'm breaking ground with him, that's what I want to know.
With who? With Doug?
With Doug. I want to know how, like, I know we're best friends, but how best is best friends?
Okay, go for it.
A 19.
Oh my god, so you guys are like this. Please describe to us how you managed to win the emo Kylo Ren Douglas
I'm talking
over to your side.
Some of the well-known beetles of the Scarabedelli are Japanese beetles, dung beetles, June beetles, rose chafers from different continents. This is rhinoceros beetles, Hercules beetles, Goliath beetles. Several members of the family have structurally colored shells, which actually left-handed circular.
I like what?
Ringo.
You like Ringo?
He's a beetle.
Ringo's the best beetle.
I mean, you know what? That's a whole new type of beetle I didn't know about. You know what? We are just like two peas in a very sort of consensual, sort of non-weird, no homo pod. And he like jots down like a Ringo beetle, and he's like, "I'll keep an eye out for one of those. As I'm gonna be now on the lookout for a Ringo beetle."
That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
Thank you for the reception for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Okay then, Douglas. Let's see what skill check we're gonna have for you.
So, Douglas.
Oh no, you've gone. Please come back.
Ah.
Will!
News. Douglas.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
He was normal and then he was up close.
I'm fine. So Douglas is going to be traveling, and there's a person who sells flyers for the Necrodancer, and Douglas wants to find out basically which way, well, where the next gig is at, because now we're just following tracks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and intimidate this guy into telling me where my wife is. So
and which guy is he? Sorry, the guy you've seen on the road along the way.
Just a guy who's selling flyers, probably trying to, advertise for the gig and stuff like that.
Like a tout, like a ticket tout, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the last guy you tried to intimidate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, previously the Necrodancer was advertised as male, so I'm not sure that these guys know.
Advertised as what, sorry?
As male.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for your decision.
So,
anything is possible.
So maybe they don't know that my wife is the Necrodancer. Maybe she's masquerading as him, And thanks to Turing for following. Welcome. Friendly adventure, gentleman and a scholar. So I'm gonna. Oi, you! Come here.
Okay, give us a roll.
Get over here.
Oh, hello there.
Well met, traveller.
Well met, traveller. Somebody steal your sweet roll? I
Kill him.
rolled a 15.
A 15. Okay. Yep. So
Yes,
you don't scare the shit out of him, but you do manage to talk him into telling you. So please do describe to us how you make this man very uneasy and uncomfortable with you being around.
Do you bring Bob with you?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You take the edge off.
I just give him Bob. He feels uncomfortable. Yeah, I say, you're gonna tell me where this Necrodancer is right now. Or maybe not.
Oh, sorry. Your camera was going a bit funny, so I wasn't sure whether you'd...
Are you gonna tell me where my wife? No, the Necrodancer is. Or things are gonna get really nasty in here.
They are. I'm here to bury you.
Look, I don't know who you guys are, but you're really freaking me out. If you're after the Necrodancer, it's like 2 villages down in a little place called Frostwell. You might want to head that way.
Frostwell. Is that so? Okay, thanks.
Yes. And you go on your way. Well done, guys.
I
That's
cast
awesome.
inflict wounds on this man.
Inflict wounds.
Yeah. That does damage.
It is serious damage.
I do
18.
18 damage, necrotic damage.
This man is dying.
Yeah, I like put a hand on him, and I'm just like, you won't tell anybody where Doug is going, will you? And
he screams in pain, and he's just curled up on the floor. No, just leave me alone! Starts hammering the ground, and
cool.
all in pain. Thanks, Bob. Good job.
Good job, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
I smile. Bob
It's pretty scary.
Bob Robo so much.
Bob Robo. It's like Bob's pretty schizophrenic at this point. He's got like just split personality.
No,
Good job, Bob.
He's
Thanks, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
He's just like Bob did good. He's just like turns to Catherine. It's just like, we're such good friends.
I'm gonna just be like, he's gonna fucking. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the guy.
It's alright.
Oh.
If that's the way it is, I'll just cage
Chop off his head.
You know what?
Who are you casting Chill Touch on?
On
I hit him with the death trowel.
You hit him with the death trowel. Oh god, have you done a melee?
yeah.
Yeah.
Death trowel. You've called it death trowel.
I have a death trowel. I hit him really hard. in the face
He's
with the death
dead.
trowel.
He's dead.
Bang.
You
And,
killed him with the death trowel.
I mean, you gotta finish the job. He was gonna fucking blab in his mouth, probably.
Yeah. I would drag him over to a tree, and I prop him against it, and then like I tilt his hat down, and I put a bottle of booze, and then like I create minor illusion. I use minor illusion to make it sound like a snoring sound's coming from near him. Like,
Very clever.
It will
Good
stop,
job,
and he'll stop, and he'll fall over, and he'll clearly be dead. His face is, but for like a couple of seconds, Bob thinks he's done a good job, and he walks away.
Nice.
Good job, Bob.
Well done, Bob. Good job. So you all managed to successfully, well, I'd say successfully succeed, but I've just used the same word twice. You all managed to succeed in your skill checks. Successfully succeeded. And you are well on your way to, I assume, Frostwell, which is where the next gig is at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Successfully succeeded in our succession of skill checks.
And succeeded successfully. So, unfortunately, at this point, I'm going to have to wrap it up. But you are well on your way to Frostwell, which is where the next gig is at. Many happenings have happened, and succeeds of success did.
Many shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope. Thank you very much to chat for making this the craziest game of D&D I have ever DM'd, ever. None of this made any sense. Thank you for making it a challenge and a whole lot of fun.
Indeed.
How did you guys find it? As crazy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. I enjoyed it very much. The whole Claudia Necrodancer thing was like, what?
That was a good plot twist.
And yeah, and
Well
now,
done, Chad.
now their marriage
Good plot
is
twist.
in peril.
Yeah, rip my fucking marriage.
This is what happens every campaign of Tinker's Tale. You know, it's always Douglas and Claudia. Will they survive? Will they separate? Will she finally get the divorce she's been looking for the past 15 out of 20 years? Who knows? Who knows?
Crazy plot and grung 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
Hey.
thank you for your all the donations, all the viewer decisions, all you guys who followed, all you guys who hang out today. I know we're cutting out a little bit early, but we've got more shows tomorrow. We've got Stonking's Thunder happening tomorrow. Definitely on at 4 p.m, hopefully on at 1 p.m. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. If you enjoyed today's show, hit that follow button and join us. And Encounter Roleplay, we're here 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week. 150 hours of D&D every single month. I've got a 12-hour. Let's see if this command works on this Moldoc. If not, find a link. Sub Sunday happening this Sunday where you guys can come along. It does work, huzzah. You can come along and play with me. Check out that link there. I've already got a bunch of people in, but there's still a few spaces left, so come along and do it. First, if you're a subscriber. Oh, Sunday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So come along on Sunday where you can. do Subscriber Sunday, and you can play in the D&Ds that are happening then. Let's do some hooks and plugs while Will is not with us. So, Kira, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I stream here on Twitch. I do art, and then I've been kind of doing a playthrough of Skyrim. Just because.
Okay. Let's see if Moldog has a shout out for you. Is it shout out Kira? Shout out
SPMG Kira, I think. I don't know.
Okay. Well, definitely go check out Kira on Twitch because she's awesome and she does very good arts.
Here yours. There.
Very good.
There you
okay,
go.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And Josh, how about yourself? Where can we find you and what do you do? And should we be your friend on Twitter?
No.
Should we?
No. There's a whole killer fish you don't want to have swimming around.
You don't want to swim in.
Yeah. There's a whole killer fish you don't want to. So yeah, I'm in Canada, Josh. I am around sometimes. I'm here on Mondays for Samurai Sigil, which is generally just madness. Playing Shin, who has no idea what is going on. The whole party is just like planning all these convoluted ideas, and Shin just kills things. That's all he does. That's all he's good for.
It sounds like a good way to pass the time.
Yeah, I mean, it works for him.
Yeah, and I will be back. Bob will make a return triumphantly, hopefully. He's feeling pretty good about himself after today. He thinks he made a good entrance. That's what the voice in his ear keeps whispering.
Good. He did do a good job. He did.
Yeah.
We can all agree. So back to Will now we have him back.
Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to
No,
following there. But yeah, I was saying I've got 12-hour streams, 24-hour streams coming up later this month. So the 24 hours on the 26th, the 12 hours on the 20th. We've got Mr. Ed Greenwood coming back on a show on the 20th as well, which is very exciting news. He's going to be giving away a bunch of more Forgotten Realms books. We're actually going to be allowed to talk about the Forgotten Realms. If you guys have Realms questions, obviously you guys know my favorite character is Trista Odin, right? So that'll be fun. Very much looking forward to it. Ed Greenwood is an absolute hoot to have on. So 20th is when that is happening. How do you actually get into the giveaway? Click it and then follow the things. It should have a bunch of ways to enter. And yeah, there's if you have trouble with it, then DM me or send me an email and I can help you out. But yeah, Lee, what about yourself? Have you done your own hooks plugs?
Oh, no, I haven't. No, I'm Ginger Snapper. You can find me on Twitter with the same spelling. I usually talk about stuff, draw things. I'm in the process of trying to take a leaf out of Kira's book and maybe set up my own sort of arty stream at one point. Which was very fun.
Yes.
Yeah, slay.
Slay girl.
And that's just me.
Go check it out. I've got a link there in chat for you folks. Also, there's all my social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. If you missed any of our shows, they'll go up on YouTube. I'm in the process of uploading 2 games from the 24-hour stream every day alongside our usual shows. So you can check those out on the YouTube channel there. Also, check out the Discord. We are doing the Tavern Roleplay there as well. If you just want to hang out and talk D&D or find D&D groups, great place to go to hang out with us. And there's some info on the tavern there. Tomorrow's Storm King's Fun Day. The day after that is Iron Gods and Star Ascension is what we're doing on Thursday, which is another sci-fi game. So that'll be fun. See you on Thursday. But until next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And until then, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. See you later, guys.
Bye.